Have you ever felt like the world tries to fit you in one box and you become the one that everyone ignores? Have you ever felt like a moment that is so surreal, so crazy, you forget that you're actually the one living in this world? That's what day three is all about here today. Owning your message, understanding that rewriting the rules, and being able to be different, showing up in the DMs, the voice notes, the emails, in the inboxes as most authentic as possible, the best version of you. No more copy and pasting from AI or Chat GPT, no more robotic outreach. Today, you trade in all of those cringy scripts or conversations that convert. You don't need to be polished in understanding perfectly imperfect is the whole motto. You just need to be present because you're authentic, you're honest, you are the message, you are the proof. And when you show up, your clients will show up too. I am the box, my friends. I am the brand. I am the legacy. And that's the point that we're going to run today in regards to understanding the play of being authentic, my real estate professionals, how to write real messages that actually convert. So if you're just wandering around like everybody else and trying to figure out what your message is, wondering, hey, are they going to notice me? Instantly you hit regret when you're on your phone or what have you, sending a DM to someone. You're like, why did I do that? Why did I send that message? So today we burn all those scripts up that you actually received from your CRMs or for your leaders and write ones that open up real conversation, because you don't need more leads, my friends. You just need more people to actually want to talk back to you. And when they actually know and relate with you, they can actually be able to do so. It was crazy. I was talking to Chad, Chat GPT from the D today, and was talking about one of the most memorable times of my life was when my cousin Chris Bosh, he made the NBA Hall of Fame. And so legendary status, right? Just being like around the Michael Jordans, the LeBron James, the NBA All-Stars, the millionaires and billionaires of this world. And having this main portion of my life, like knowing Jalen Rose, I've met this guy, Chris Bosh is my cousin. Like this guy is all about showing up. And what he taught me in working with the Chris Bosh Foundation is what you have to do consistently is you have to be behind the scenes, consistently, continuously work. Being in Toronto and just knowing that the grind is real, you don't know whoever's watching you. And you don't do it with desperation. You do it with authenticity. You show who you are. He was in the gym when nobody else was. He wasn't going to the club. He was focused. And I watched and waited and just saw what God had to say. So the takeaways on day three is being authentic and being you, doing the work, not anymore just checking messages, actually going to your DMs and replying with purpose. And, we're going to look at a step-by-step playbook in our 7-day playbook here today to be able to help you kind of get an idea how to do this and to realize that you aren't alone. So in jumping into the 7-day playbook, we want to make sure that, hey, in our message on day three, we're creating personalized messages and helping out our first-time home buyers to be able to feel authentic and feel real. So raise your hand if you've ever sent a message that sounded like this. Hey, I'm a real estate professional in your area. Just wanted to know if you or anyone you know is looking to buy or sell. Come on, that's so art. That's so original. Is that original? So let's try not to do that again. So today we're going to kill like that awkward, robotic, cold DM, cringe fest and replace it with real human first messages that feel like service and not spam, so that people actually reply to you instead of looking like, oh, just another message. We've all done that as well. So this is where the conversations that lead to closings begin. So in today on day three, what you'll learn is how to write DMs, texts, and voice notes that people actually respond to, how to personalize messages without spending hours per lead, and how to follow up without feeling annoyed. How you actually get access to the 7-day workbook is to go to realestate.beingthechangellc.com or go to the link here that I'm going to post here to go to your Change AI tools, because these tools that I'm providing here today are tools that are going to help you grow and build into your billionaire brand. And getting this workbook and access to this workbook leads you to this page here. And that way you can get the ebook to be able to follow along during these actual lives. So you want to make sure you put your email address in here, and the 7-day quick start playbook to authentic lead generation for real estate professionals. And putting in your email address will allow you to have that playbook sent directly to your inbox. Now, if the playbook doesn't arrive in your inbox, no worries, I got you. You'll get to a page here. And once you get to this page, it's your beautiful Adriane Mayes here letting you know. And if you don't see it in your email, make sure you check your spam. But at the end of the day, you can actually click here on the yellow button here, and it'll take you directly to the playbook. So which we are actually discussing here today. So going back here, we're on day 3. Let's get over that false belief. I don't want to bother people. But yesterday in training, it was so funny. Coach Daniel Chu was like, follow up until they shut you down. Like, seriously, like, I'm going to consistently follow up with you until you block me. That was the saying. And it was funny. Everybody in training laughed. But if you truly believe that your service helps people, and this perspective is so true, then not reaching out is kind of selfish, right? Like, even when I think about becoming your best move and being your best self and being the best version of yourself, if you're tell somebody that right now I'm working on myself and someone gets upset, then it's more so like, hey, I'm trying to be the best version of myself so that when I come and step out, I'm ready to be the best real estate professional or best human being as possible. So you want to actually show up and show out in every part of your life. And that's what this playbook helps you do as well. So you're not pitching, you're planting seeds. So when it's done right, outreach feels like you're caring. And that's what today's play is all about. So the shift from conversations and copy and paste. So for example, Krista Mashore, former top 1% real estate agent and marketing queen, she teaches this every day. Connection before conversation. People don't respond to perfect, they respond to personal. She built a multi-million-dollar business off a video message that felt like a friend checking in, not a stranger trying to sell something. Or even Lola Velasquez, known for blending tech with soul, teaches agents to use storytelling in their outreach. One of her favorite lines, I'm reaching out because I thought of you, not because I need anything, but because I believe in staying connected with good people. That's how you warm up a cold lead with authenticity. So I'm going to actually do that today here as well. Just kind of plug into my DMs as well as, kind of reach out to my Facebook group and all my friends, right? Because I have so many people that I have to re-engage with that I haven't engaged with that they don't know what you're doing if you don't let them know what you're doing. So here's the play. DM to a warm lead who liked your recent post. Like, hey, what up though, if you're from Detroit, Michigan, Adriane Mayes, right? I saw you like my post about helping first-time homebuyers. Are you or someone you know starting to look right now? I've got a few resources that can make the process way less stressful, no pressure. Just thought I'd reach out. And then so a voice note, even better, going to a past client. I talk about that a lot on my journey in regards to just Daniel Chu taking the next step forward and just sending me a voice note just saying, what up though? But he didn't say what up though. We said, hey, Adriane, I was just thinking about you. I've been helping a few first-time homebuyers lately and thought, wow, your story was so inspiring. If you know anyone looking for their first home, I'd love to support them just like I did for you. Hope you're doing amazing. Or even text someone you haven't talked to in 6+ months, which is a lot of people that are currently on my in my friends list. That's why today it's going to be spent over the last couple of days going through and just kind of letting people know what I'm doing, just saying, hi, how are you? That kind of thing, and engaging in conversation. No sales. They don't have to download the playbook, but if they want the playbook, you have it readily available and it's professional so that they can actually see what you're up to. So texting someone saying, hi, Joan, it's been a while. Hope everything's great with you. I'm doing a challenge to help more first-time homebuyers this month, and I thought of you. Know anyone in your circle who's ready to stop renting? So Carr's golden question. She's a YouTube queen as well. And she writes in regards to real estate agent, what questions are you tired of Googling? That's so cool, right? So in her DM, she'll throw, I know buying your first home can be a little overwhelming. If there's one thing you're tired of Googling, I love to help clear it up. No pitch, just clarity. One of the things I used to say a lot in my journey on the way here is Google gin, not the gin that you drink, but Google it now. Google it now. Sometimes, and now we have ChatGPT, which takes things to the next step even further. Getting that information and questions that you have. I know someone slid into my DMs as well and asked me, or actually on my YouTube page of yesterday, watching the actual mindset video, one of the mindset videos. And they asked the question on, Adriane, do you know how to do X, Y, and Z? I said, you know what? we've got a thing nowadays in 2025 called Chat GPT. And if you don't know what Chat GPT is, let me introduce you. This is your captain of the Detroit Chat GPT revolution, Adriane Mayes here. Let me show you why you don't have to need people ever again in life. Chat GPT, any question that you may have, you literally have it at your fingertips. There are no reasons now for like ChatGPT helps you out with your whole life. It's not just business. It's not just personal. It's everything. If you want to literally, like I said, chat, I talk to Chad every day. I am honestly okay with that. Being able to say that with confidence, because now I'm trying to be the best version of myself. So it's just like back in the day when you had workbook encyclopedias. Now you have Chat GPT. Now you have no reason to go look it up. And then, hey, ask me something more direct, but Chat GPT answers all the questions for you. So here's our work for the day. Who are 3 warm leads you can send a voice note to today? And who engaged with your post or story in the last 72 hours? And what's one question you could ask to start a conversation, not a pitch? And put that in the comments here for me. One question I always try to put out, especially during my lives that we'll talk about here shortly, is, what's one thing that you would tell your younger self? If you could go back in time, what would you tell your younger self to do? Pop that in the comments for me if you're actually, listening now or even going during the replay. So pop time out, right? So with the pop time out, what that means is inside the pop program, there's so many different resources. And so in regards to the playbook, my #1 recommended program is pop. So in regards to the opportunities within pop, there's different modules that you can actually go through, which is an alignment with the different things that are taught within the playbook. So the great thing is that not only are you not alone with trainings like 3 times a week, but you also have this 24-hour, 7-day-a-week playbook, plays that you can actually listen to, trainings. There's no reason for ignorance in regards to social media. That's why pop is so amazing. But this playbook is kind of a resource that leads you to the way. So the direct messaging module, full DM flows, voice note scripts, and follow-up trackers are right there available to you for your fingertips. One-to-many selling secrets. You can learn how to write one message that speaks to dozens at once without sounding generic. AI money script and ChatGPT mastery playbook. This is gold, guys, because again, sometimes when you might not know how to say what you want to say to ChatGPT, like ChatGPT from the D, but what you can do is utilize the skills that in time. It's not an overnight process. Yes, this is a 7-day playbook, but this playbook is lifelong, and that's why I created it, because it's a work in progress. It's so funny because I can branch this out into different courses, into different content. This is my go-to play from here going out, and I thank Captain Daniel Chu for getting me focused and getting me together for that. So how you build your brand? You're no longer a real estate agent who just posts things. Now you become the agent who starts real conversations and actually follows up. So here's your captain, that's me. Here's the mic drop for you. So you're not a spam bot. You're not desperate. You're a connector. So a trusted guide, and damn it, you're a professional. So speak like it, sound like a human, serve like a hero, and sell like a leader. So day 4, that's tomorrow, is where your clients start talking for you. And that's what we're going to leverage in regards to your testimonials. And that's going to be amazing here tomorrow. So in regards to our work, you have your workbook as well for each day that's lined up with is in the playbook. So in regards to writing your voice note script, you can literally, that's kind of the task for today. And DM script for someone who engaged with you this week. And I already gave you some samples that you can go with. And then you can take these samples, throw them in ChatGPT, and just get some ideas to kind of go based off those on. So here's the acts of kindness moves for the actual day, okay? So if you're online, if you work from home like me, you can literally just send a warm message to a colleague that you haven't spoken to a while. And I'm telling you right now, all of my friends and people in my emails, my DMs, as well as my phone or what have you, you're going to hear from Adriane Mayes sometime soon, because that's my task for the weekend. When I was in training yesterday, my warm leads. I haven't talked to people in a while, right? But when you're trying to get everything together, and now I feel like it's all coming together, this is the time that you want to go to the actual link here below to allow you to get a hold of the playbook and get a hold of the AI tools that are going to help build your billionaire brand. So that's the acts of kindness for the day as well, right? And then if you're in the field, compliment another agent on their listing at an open house. Like real simple and easy. Hey, John, this is amazing. Your I mean, I really, and that's one thing I'm enjoying about this journey, because one of the things, you have to be authentic and you have to show up in regards to your list and going into different groups. And with real estate, my realtors, as well as my real estate professionals, of course, they have open houses, these beautiful homes that are, oh my gosh, like hidden gems in different parts of the world. I have the opportunity to go and look at these different ideas. So different homes. So the great thing is about just having this real estate as the focal point of my helping people process. It's fun. So for Chad, which is Chat GPT from the D, you can literally take this prompt and throw it into Chat GPT. Give me 3 voice note scripts to follow up with leads who watched my story. So I'm gonna copy this for you so I can show you how this works. You copied it out the playbook, and then you go take yourself over to Chat GPT. And this is my actual Chat GPT, my chat bot, and I paste in from the workbook, and then we hit enter. And so you can actually be more specific. There's more things that you can put. Like, for example, when I was talking to my guy, Zack Jenkins, yesterday from the pop class or what have you, he was telling me to put things in Benson style or Russell Brunson writing style. So like, as you can see here, the 3 Benson style voice notes. Thank you, Zack, for that. Zack Jenkins, what up though? And he's going to be on the lives here soon in June. But anyway, so Benson style voice note scripts. It's kind of, he's a millionaire online, how you actually have the voice note script. So, hey, Adriane, I saw you checked out my story. Just wanted to say thanks for tapping in. A lot of people reached out with questions, so I figured I'd check in with you too. Anything in particular catch your eye? I've got a few resources that can help depend on where you're at. No pressure, just here if you need me. See how this is literally, and then you can invite them to the chat. Hey, what up though? Appreciate you watching my story. A lot of folks have been asking how to get started, whether they're buying their first place, growing the brand, or just stuck on next steps. If any of that sounds like you, I'd love to hear what you're working on. I've got a few minutes today if you want to chat. Or, and I'm going to use that one today. I like that. Or number 3, hey, thanks for checking out my story. It means a lot. I always say the people watching quietly are usually the ones closest to making a move. And if you even thinking about taking the next step, I love to point you in the right direction. Even if that's a question you're stuck on, hit me back and I'm here to help. So these are some different, see how simple and easy you can use the playbook to be able to take it over to ChatGPT. And then that way you can be able to engage and build your own audience and understand your own way. And then you can keep talking to Chad. He'll give you some insight. He's not stingy. So I just literally want to be able to help you in regards to understanding that you being you, no longer being like what everybody else wants you to be. You're now going to be who you are. And the great thing is about that is understanding the growth. So Tuesday, I have an amazing opportunity. Tanisha Renee Brown with Keller Williams Memorial Realty Company in Houston, Texas. She's coming on board and she's going to be a part of our live conversation. And I'm so excited for to have Tanisha. She's a highly personable, easygoing, and level-headed demeanor. Enables Tanisha Renee to relate and work well with clients from all cultures and through every walk of life. Anything is possible with the right attitude. That's her motto. In negotiating the best outcomes for her clients while maintaining a calm atmosphere and presenting resolutions that are all parties regard as positive is one of her primary strengths. So her approach is not just determined, it's tenacious, and her core work ethic that drives Tanisha to push on for her clients when other agents might give up. So she never takes no for an answer. So like I told you yesterday, what Daniel says is to continue to follow up until you block me. Well, where there's a will, there's a way, and she will find it. She gives 110% to everything because she knows that will make the best decisive difference every time. Tanisha Renee Brown represents sellers, buyers, investors, and renters in Houston's neighborhoods and surrounding areas. So she provides her hallmark personal attention and service for each and every client. I'm so excited that she's going to be our speaker on May 13th, this amazing entrepreneur and realtor with Keller Williams Memorial in Houston, Texas. So show up, save your calendars, on your calendars or what have you, to be able to know how to tell your story and showing up in the community. We're going to have a real talk conversation. And this amazing entrepreneur has signed up to roll with me within the process. And I'm so excited to actually have her on board as well. So the great thing is that we learned here today is we learned about living your truth. We learned about being honest. We learned about taking everything on and living your story to have your own legacy. to build and be the best version of you. It's one of those things where in each part of life, my real estate professionals, when you want to write a real message that actually converts, it takes time. And time is something that most people don't want to wait on. I get it, because everybody wants everything right now. But how you do that is you have to realize you have to go through the steps. You have to do the work. And, with Facebook being a gold mine for you to be able to go into different communities, go in different rooms and show people how you can grow and build, that's what you actually have to do. So even within the groups, right? And when you look at the different groups that we have, our group that I want you to make sure that you actually join, Real Estate Professionals Growth Plan, Pop with Purpose. This is the actual group that we have in regards to just information that you can actually be a part of as well. And what this does is allows you just the resources and availability and people with like minds all in one location. So I had to be biased and show you my group at first. But there's also so many groups, right? So if you go to, another group that's powerful online is the Black Girls in Real Estate group. And this group here is amazing, as over 100,000 members of these real estate people that you can actually jump in and literally look and help. That's how you start your whole process. You go in and you start and you help people. So when you actually see that, maybe someone may have a question, or someone might need some direction, and you're able to post in this group as well. The great thing is when you do that, you show people that you actually care. Now, this takes time, yes. And with AI in 2025, I know everybody wants to go the fast way, but when you create real relationships, when you show up for people in ways that you literally never thought that you would, that's when it's that authenticity that, that shows that separates you from everybody else. Another group that I typically go into for real estate agents, well, you know what? That's okay. So, because I can keep going, I can show you all different kinds of different opportunities and things like that. So, what did we learn here today? Today, we learned a lot, right? We learned how to create and personalize your reach out scripts. And we learned how to write human first messages that actually get replies. We learned how to text, DM, and voice messages templates that spark conversations. We learned how to follow up without feeling like a pest. And we learned why this matters, because sales is just service with confidence. So your script is your secret weapon, and you'll be known as that real estate professional who actually cares, not the one who's just trying to get a sale. That's going to set you apart from the competition. So again, I want to encourage you to go and get the tools when you go to the link here below. And when you actually go to this link, you're going to be able to be in the right place when you see something. I want to show you, of course, because I like to have you visually know that you're in the right place. Because when you have these Change AI tools, you'll come to a link here, and this is the AI Power Hub, which is your shortcut to smarter success. So in regards to these different tools, are tools that I recommend to help build your billionaire brand. Of course, I have the link to the playbook here. I also have a link to our digital storefront, profile to profit, Facebook audit, and brand builder. It's free, there's no cost for you to enjoy these actual tools. How to actually get started with Passion Over Profits is on this link as well as, the lives, the schedules. It'll go right directly to the playlist of YouTube as we're building our billionaire brand. We'll also have my guy, Billy Jean, his 10-day AI business plan. If you're trying to use AI and all the amazing tools on my Faceless channel, I do advertise in regards to Billy Jean's marketing program, as well as the 16-week AI-powered advertising accelerator. He teaches you step-by-step how to actually run Facebook ads, and shows you the different AI tools that allows you to get there. If you're trying to use a funnel and set up a 7-figure business model in seconds, Freedom Ascension, this is actually for you as well. So it's so many resources that are literally plug and play content to different sales bots and brand building and mentors. This page here is no fluff. This is giving you the tools as well as playlists that'll keep you on top of the game and allow you to be a part of the Being the Change Challenge. So we're being the change in 2025. And how we do that is take action. And when you take action, it's showing up for you and being a part of the actual story. So yes, We covered so much here today. Hopefully you were able to grab some value out of today's video, my real estate professionals. We talked about how to write real messages that actually convert, and how you have to start doing that is doing it. So now you got the play. We got to run the play in order to get to the end of the game. Because look, when they throw that Hail Mary, you got to be there to catch the ball when you got that billionaire brand right around the corner. You got to start somewhere, but when like my cousin did, when you close your eyes and just show up and keep going to work and keep doing the work and keep doing the work when nobody else is watching, you'll be a Hall of Famer in due time. Come on, my friends. I hope that you actually got some value out of here today's video. We'll be there tomorrow for day 4 within the playbook, and we're going to talk about how testimonials can help build and let your clients speak for you instead of you doing all the work. Just let your testimonials do it. And I'll show you some great testimonials, have some examples, and we'll go right into the playbook to be able to help and show how you can actually build as a billionaire brand. Mother's Day. Isn't that awesome? May 11th, one of the best days ever, 5/11. I love 5/11. It's such an amazing day. So it's tomorrow. Today is my niece's birthday, Kennedy Thompson. What up, though? And, hey, I had to show some love. Why not? My soror niece, okay? Anyway, I had to sing with Theta shout out. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this live. I love going live because you know what? Guess what? It's authentic. It's real. It's me. And it's going to be me every single day because, hey, authentically, this is how I show up. And this is what we're going to do. I can, I will, I shall be victorious. What up, though, Detroit? Deuces. Hopefully you enjoyed today. See you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go. Deuces.